Sally Bundock. We begin the programme with breaking news. Hamas has announced one of its most senior leaders, Ismail Haniyeh, has been killed. Iran's Revolutionary Guards announced in the statement that Ismail Haniyeh, a top Hamas leader, was killed in Tehran on Tuesday when he was attending the inauguration ceremony of Iran's new president. Hamas confirmed the death in a statement. This is what they had to say. The Islamic resistance movement, Hamas, mourns to our great Palestinian people, to the Arab and Islamic nation, and to all the free people of the world. Well, joining me in the studio to tell us more is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Good morning, Saeed. So what more do you know about what happened?
Ismail Haniyeh is the head of the political bureau of Hamas, so the senior leader of Hamas. He was in Tehran to attend the inauguration of the new Iranian president. And what Hamas said in his statement, he was killed by an Israeli raid on his residence. This is what he said, but the Israeli didn't respond yet. Mr. Haniyeh visited Tehran several times, but to be killed in Tehran in this way, that's a very strong message that any leader of Hamas can be reached. And if we can remember, the leaders, some Israeli officials said, like, any leaders of Hamas, any commander of Hamas, can be a target for their operation. But so far, as I said, Israel didn't say anything, didn't announce anything about that. And Hamas now will be retaliate, and there will be like some problems in Gaza, and some reaction from like the Houthi in Yemen, the Islamic resistance in Iraq, the Hezbollah. Even what happened yesterday with Hezbollah and the Israeli announced the killing of Fuad Shukr, one of the big senior commander of Hezbollah. So it will be complicated situation, and we can expect, like in the next few hours, some like military strikes from different places towards Israel.
So you believe that there will be a reaction to this because, of course, as you've mentioned, Israel has said it's killed a top Hezbollah commander. That's in response to what happened over the weekend in the Golan Heights, Fuad Shukr. But this new announcement of the Hamas leader, also the death of him on Tuesday. Just talk us through his role within Hamas. He was the international diplomat, wasn't he?
He was, Mr. Haniyeh was the head of the Palestinian government after Hamas won the elections in 2006. But then he was sacked by Mr. Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian president, because after the division between Hamas and Fatah, he was doing a leading role in Hamas for a long time, and the political bureau, and to be the head of the political bureau of like many leaders of Hamas, that's the senior one in Hamas, and he has like to talk about negotiation and everything regarding the political level. He's in charge, so all negotiation going through the political bureau.
So when it comes to the negotiations between Israel and Hamas, which have been ongoing for weeks and weeks and weeks, in which, you know, we've seen Qataris involved and all sorts of the others, he would likely to be involved in that.
Yeah, because Mr. Haniyeh, he moved from Gaza to Lebanon, and then from Lebanon to Qatar. So Qatar is his main residence now, and he is the head of all this kind of negotiation, like any negotiation, any coordination, any talks about concessions, conditions. So he's the main leader of that. So to be killed in this way, I think it will more or less put the negotiation in a dilemma.
Also, it happened in Tehran. So just talk us through the implications of that, because there's always been this fear that this war in Gaza will spill over, that Iran will get involved. What's your thoughts in reaction to what's happening now?
If you can remember, there is an incident before between Iran and Israel in April when Iran sent missiles and drones, and Israel responded in limited operation as a revenge. And before that, in January, when Israel assassinated Saleh al-Aruri, one of the top leaders of Hamas, in Al-Dahiyya, where is a stronghold of Hezbollah, and Hezbollah reacted by rockets towards Israel. So there is incident before, but this incident were closed at that point. So the chapter was closed in January, and the chapter was closed between Hamas and between Hezbollah and Israel. And in April, the chapter also was closed between Iran and Israel after the incident in April. But this time there is two incidents. One in Al-Dahiyya in south of Lebanon, the stronghold of Hezbollah, and one in Tehran. And Tehran, warned Israel before in a phone call between the new Iranian president and the French president that any reaction from Israel after the Majd al-Shams in the Golan Heights attacks, which killed about 12 children in there. So any reaction from Israel will be have repercussions on the region. So Iran, the fear is Iran to intervene, and the White House tried to say no, it can be avoided, but to be in Iran, I think, will be tough if it's confirmed that Israel done that.
And for Ismail Haniyeh himself, 3 of his sons were killed, weren't they, earlier this year?
In Gaza, because, the Israeli official, as I said before, they said the leaders of Hamas are targets, including Ismail Haniyeh, Yahya Sinwar, and the other leaders. And when they killed Saleh al-Aruri in Lebanon, is part of the plan of the Israeli and the announcement. So Israeli didn't deny that, but they didn't announce yet that they are behind the killing of the Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran. So killing the children of Ismail Haniyeh in Gaza, that was devastating for him. But there is many Palestinians, not only the sons of Ismail Haniyeh. There is more than 39,000 killed so far in Gaza, and there is the pressure for a negotiation. But with these two incidents in Lebanon and in Tehran, I think the negotiation will be in tatters.
Okay.